Hey y'all, it's Chris with Anderson Business Group. Today we're going to talk about how to close the deal. Regardless if you have a great service or product, it's all about the sale. If you cannot get a yes from a customer, it does not matter how great you are in what your offering is. It is all about the yes. So how do we get the yes? We have a 8-step process here that's going to help us understand the bones of how to get a yes. First, we need to build rapport. You must be genuine, be open, be positive. It is nice to meet you. It's nice to see you. Thank you for taking the time out of your schedule. Get to know something about them. Don't make it right away about business. Let them know who you are and thank them for allowing you to be there. Second, understand their needs. Your needs are not important when it comes into sales. Your budget, your AOP, your KPIs, your KPAs, that does not matter when it comes to the sale. It's about the customer. So you need to ask open-ended questions. Get them talking. They'll tell you exactly what they're looking for as long as you're listening. Next, present value. This is where you get to shine. This is where you talk about your product, your service. What makes you different? Now, you do not talk negative about others in the market. You just talk about how you are different and how your product or service will solve an opportunity in their life. Maybe you're out there and you're offering an in-home service. How is your service different than the other 100 people that are in your neighborhood doing the same thing? We must know our value. And value is not just price. It is about what it's going to do, what's going to make the difference in their life, okay? Handle objections. While you're presenting in a sales process, you're going to get objections. Those objections can be a straight out no. It can be, let me think it over. Let me run it past somebody else. We just aren't looking right now. You have to be able to understand how to overcome that. My opinion, what I do and what I practice is repeat the objection back to them. Hey, I understand A, B, C, D. Am I understanding you correctly? Do not repeat it word for word. Paraphrase it, but get them to say, yes, that's what I'm saying. The more yeses you get, the easier it is later on. But make sure that you address this. And addressing it is not dropping your price. It is keeping that value and getting your value to match their value, okay? Create a sense of urgency. This is not a high pressure, hey, if you don't buy today, it's going to be gone, that kind of thing. Those tactics are old. They're gone by the wayside. The sense of urgency can be as simple as, I understand that this is what you're looking for now. We have that available. Why not go ahead and take advantage of it? You know, if you're offering a service business, right now we can come and take care of that so it's one less thing off your plate. That helps you overcome the objections, but creating that urgency. Once again, don't be over aggressive there. No high pressure closings on that. Assume the close, since we're talking about closing. Assume the deal has already been done. That, hey, you know what? I've built a rapport with you. We're friendly now. You ain't got to be best friends, but we're friendly. I understand what you're looking for. You understand my value. I've addressed all your concerns. I told you why you should move forward now. And then I'm going to say, hey, why don't we go ahead and let's move forward? Why don't we go ahead and let's do this, or I'll deliver this much product on this day. Assume that it's ready to go. One thing I have done in the past when I was doing in-home consultations is while we were going through this, I had a pen and paper. And I wrote down their objections and the solutions. I wrote down the value, their needs, and a little bit about them on that piece of paper. At the bottom, when we got done and they said, oh yeah, all that makes sense, then at that point I would just say, hey, you know what? Flip it around. Why don't we go ahead and sign on this? Not giving them a formal document, just something to get another yes, okay? And then give them the power of the close. Hey, you know what? We went through a lot today. We discussed a lot of different options, a lot of different variety. Would you want to look at option A, B, C? Is there one of those that makes the most sense? You know what? Most of my customers go with B. I think that may be a good fit for you as well. Or they may be expecting you to go to the higher end one because in their mind, you're going to make more money if you sell a higher value item or service. You know what? Throw them for a loop, throw them for a curveball. Maybe they don't need that high end one. Maybe they just need the middle of the road or the entry. That is where you know their needs, to where you give them the power, not making the decision for them, but you are closing it by giving them the power to close it. And then you write it up. Then at that point, it becomes formal. Here you go, Mr. Smith. You said you're ready to go forward. We can deliver tomorrow. We can go ahead and place the order and we can have it to you ready to do your service on Tuesday of next week. Why don't we go ahead and put down the deposit? Why don't we go ahead and take the payment? We offer credit card, checks, cash, however you do that. Oh, you already have an account with us. Why don't we go ahead and write a purchase order so that we can secure that delivery for you and that product. Close the deal. Do not walk away from the table after they say, yes, that's the one I want. Okay, thank you. I'll get back with you. No, go ahead and handle it right then and there. So through this process on how to close the deal, this will help you. Most people, as they go through it, kind of skip around. Most of us go in right away and we talk about, hey, I'm Chris with ABC Company, and I'm here to talk to you about XYZ, okay? We don't get to know them and them know us. Hey, do they have 2 dogs and 4 kids? Are they married? Are they grandparents and they've got great grandchildren running around that come over on the weekends? Is that a nice sports car in their backyard? Get to know them. Get to build that friendly relationship because it's going to make it easier. Don't just go straight to business, okay? Understanding their needs. A lot of obstacles that people run in here is right away they understand what they want. Not what the customer's needs are, but what their needs are. Hey, it's the end of the month. It's coming up on the end of the year. I've got a budget and a bogey I need to hit. I need that bonus. So I'm going to push this product. Maybe that doesn't work for them. Make sure you ask exactly what got me here today. What are you looking for? If this product is what you need, do you see the value in it? Once again, is there a value statement? Hey, you know what? This Cadillac, it's got plenty of room, but you're not traveling. You don't have a family anymore. Maybe we look at a step down. You know, not that you're denigrating them, but you're presenting the value. The smaller one has better gas mileage. You and your spouse can go travel a little bit further and can spend more time on the road without having to stop and get fuel with all the other individuals. Overcoming objections. This is a big one where a lot of people get hung up. Right away, when a customer says no in some form or fashion, they either close it up or they get defensive. Once again, ask open-ended questions. Hey, Mr. Smith, I understand ABC. Is that correct? Well, what if I can solve those concerns for you? What if what I'm offering doesn't have these side effects or this downward mindset? And then the other one, a lot of people say, if you don't buy today, it's going to be gone. This is the last time. My boss said I can only offer this deal right now. I've worked for companies that have been that way, that you must close it while you're there. You have to do the deal immediately because it was your one shot. and then you were gone. I was not a big fan of that high pressure. You don't have to be high pressure if you start at the beginning with building the rapport, because then you understand where they're at mentally, and you can say, hey, you're looking for a home cleaner, and as we went through, we saw what your home looks like right now. I can take care of that for you so that by this weekend, you can enjoy time with your family. You can go out and enjoy the fall leaves. You're able to do that. And assuming the sale, assuming the close, that they're ready to go forward. Hey, you know what? Since we've gone through all of this, I think it'd be a great partnership. I think that we would be a great union together. We would be great working side by side. Take them down that road and then give them the power. Once again, give them the power. Don't make the decision for them. Nobody likes to be told what to do. Let them say yes to you. Let them say yes to your product, to your service. They have the power of yes and no, so why not give them the power of choice, okay? And then act immediately. Go ahead, agree upon it, select your date, select your time for delivery, for service, the quantities, write it up, get it done there, okay? How to close? Those are my 8 steps. I hope they work for you. Best luck selling. Have a great one.